Good morning, this is Wayne Belisle and Tessie, who's busy making a lot of noise chewing on that bone, with another smart profit maximizing moment. Again, my name is Wayne Belisle. I'm the founder of a local CPA firm in El Paso, Texas since 1991. I actually had my CPA certificate since late 70s. Been doing this a long time, helping business owners make more money, pay less taxes, keep more of what they have, and file a tax return. It doesn't get them in trouble. Anyways, today I want to talk about my 15 favorite time management tips. Look, simply put, the most valuable resource that a business owner has is their time. I mean, it's the one thing you can't really buy any more of. We all have the same amount, okay? You can buy everything else. You literally can. You can even buy a little bit more time too, truthfully. Type time management into Amazon. At the time I did that, there was 125,733 results just on Amazon. I don't even want to know what Google would have came up with. Time management really is what works for you, all right? I purposely said my favorite time management tips because here's the ones that work for me. First of all, I write down every task, all right? And then I stop worrying about them. I literally, let me just get rid of that. Sorry, you can't see that, but it annoys me. I literally write it down and forget about it. It's simple as that. Well, I got to stop these things from dropping on me. I create a daily to-do list. I spend the first 5 minutes of every day outlining a realistic list of what work I will need to do that day, who I need to call, what I need to do. I try to do that every day. I then list the top 3 most important things, and I do those first thing in the morning while I'm still fresh and before the daily interruptions set me back, all right? Because I'm going to have interruptions, but I at least want to get the 3 most important things done. Fourth, I answer all emails and social media site messages early in the morning or late at night. Doing so during the day is a great way to get distracted and lose hours of time. I just don't do it. I do have my assistant who reviews it and sees if there's anything important. I tell all new clients and even returning clients, if it's something they need me to see, they better let Rosemary know, let my assistant know. Only answer your phone calls at certain times during the day. I usually do this twice a day, and then let all calls go to voicemail the rest of the time. Tell your staff and your customers this is necessary so that you can get the work done on time, all right? Make sure your staff knows which of your best customers will always be allowed to interrupt you, and your spouse. Been going to be married 41 years in December. I don't do that by ignoring my wife's calls. Don't allow customers or clients to just walk in unless they are one of your very best clients with a real emergency. Insist they make an appointment for later. If you don't respect your time, your customers won't either. Simply put, it's like, I'm in the middle of a deadline project right now. When can I see you? Or when can I call you back? Just, even if you have time, don't allow it. Teach your clients that you can't be interrupted that way. Because truthfully, most of the time you're not going to have time if you're doing your job right. Schedule delegation meetings with your staff every Monday so that they know what to work on next without constantly having to ask you. Now, obviously, if you're like me and you only have 2-3 people working with you, you don't really need that. You just walk in when you need to. But as your staff grows, as you get more and more employees, that Monday morning is kind of important to get the week off right, all right? And let's be honest about it. Nothing's happening in the first half hour of a Monday. Everybody's talking about what they did that weekend and how they hate Mondays and all that. And I usually have a weekend meeting Friday afternoon because there's no work happening Friday afternoon anyways, all right? Number 8, schedule times during the day when your staff can bring problems to you. Insist that they research possible solutions and present them to you before you answer their questions, okay? If you only have 1 or 2, like I said, or a handful under 5, you don't really need to do this unless you're really busy on a project. Then you can say, hey, look, I'm swamped. I've blocked out this time. I'll see you at this time unless it's an emergency, all right? Ignore a to-do item if pressed for time. If it is really important, it will come back up. If it doesn't, it wasn't very important in the first place. So, literally I have to-do items, but I'll just let them sit. I'll do the important stuff first, okay? Set deadlines on each project. This is one of the keys to getting work done. If you set a deadline, you're going to find the quickest way to get things done. It's how we do as many returns as we do with such a small staff. Number 11, just keep moving. Don't get discouraged if you don't finish everything you want to do today. Just forget it. Start over tomorrow, all right? Don't let that beat you up. This is a hard one for me because I tend to think I'm Superman or something, and I can finish everything, even with 80 million interruptions. Eliminate most meetings. When someone asks to meet with you, beg out and ask what the meeting is about and see if you can substitute it with a phone call, all right? Delegate everything you can. Always ask yourself, how can I get someone else to do this? 14, if you must have a meeting, try to have it at your office or use GoToMeeting to eliminate travel time. And 15, eliminate games of phone or email tag. Set up an appointment to talk to the person and or tell your staff to interrupt you the next time they call. I usually have a simple rule. I call you once, you call me. I call you twice, you call me. Then we stop that. Say, hey, call them. Let's see if we can get an appointment where we can take 10 minutes and have that phone call we're trying to get. Just stop the game. Now, these are 15 tips that work for me. You should come up with your own and try to stick to them, all right? Because it's important. Time is your most important asset. And what we need is to take the time that we save from there and increase our profits. With that note, until next time, this is Wayne Belial and Tessie, who thinks I have another treat, saying, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much.